Welcome back and good morning, everybody. We're back with another video. So today we're gonna head out to Santa Fe Springs to the Mooneyes open house. Now you see I'm in the Volkswagen. We're gonna stretch your legs out a little bit. We're gonna head out there. Should be a good time. It's a beautiful day today. I'm excited to see what cars come out this time. Let's get this Volkswagen rolling. We're here, guys. We made it. Mooneyes open house. That's it right there behind me. All these awesome cars all around me. So let's go take a look at what they got for us today. Should be a good time. I can hear the band going. So look at all these cars, all these awesome cars. So let's get over there, see what it holds for us. Before we make our way to the shop, all throughout these parking lots, there's a whole bunch of cars parked. So I wanted to take a look at those before we got in.
Up front, everything was a kid.
Just checking out some of these cars that are parked in the street. Before we get into Mooneyes.
Oh, but I had a calculator.
Beautiful Chevelles, big block. Oh, look at this Fox body. It's got an LS in it, turbocharged. That is a cool Impala. 63 gasser style Impala. Oh, it's up the screen. Not an Impala. I didn't see that.
That's the only reason why I'm staying there longer. I got my wagon too. Is there a lot of people drinking? Yeah, I'm on my way. Not happy?
Probably out like it's not a June bug.
Yes, it is. What are they then?
June bugs are little and brown. No,
One of the awesome parts of an open house, well, especially this one, Moon Equipment Company is a working shop. They make parts here, they sell parts here, they build cars here. Well, they're building cars like this. This is a salt flat racer. This kind of car is used for speed records, and they build a lot of their own parts in-house. This is one of the engines that probably goes to that car that's sitting on the floor there. What's really cool about this engine is the supercharger is driven off the front of the crank instead of off of a pulley or something. But it's awesome to come to shops like this. I've been around shops my whole life. Seeing all this machinery, all these tools around here, I think it's very cool because they take a block of aluminum and turn it into something. Turn it into a part, into something. That is cool to me. But in this corner of the shop over here, so they make these hubcaps that are spun aluminum. So there's a big aluminum disc that you mount on that machine in the back. And then with a tool, they just spin it and make it flat, which helps with less drag when they're racing out there and trying to get those speed records. But look at all these machines in the back, these mills in the back over here. I mean, I don't know what they're actually making. Obviously they're not working today. But I'm assuming that some of these valve covers, either they're modifying them or they actually make them here. I'm not sure what they do. But you see all those intake manifolds, those valve covers. So they're modifying them because, like I said, they do race. They're actively racing. They have a couple of salt flat racers, and I know they have a dragster. So all these machines are being used for just that. In the back over here, there's just a ton of inventory. See, that's a spun aluminum tank. Well, not the spun aluminum tank, but it's an aluminum tank. And those are the mounting brackets. There's some breathers. There's some tank end caps. So, this, like I said, working shop. It's cool to see it. To me, it's very cool to see all this. Here's some cleaning areas. And it looks like right here we have like an assembly area. Here's another one of those salt flat racers. And in the back here, they didn't have all of the shops open, but it looks like this was an assembly area back here for, like, I'm assuming cars, but they did have this really cool Fairlane wagon back here. One of the things about this shop that is awesome to me is that it's been around for a long time. Like I said, 50 plus years. And there's a lot of history. There's been, who knows who has been through this shop. Here in this corner, there's a lot of vintage parts, like ancient parts, parts that were probably developed here for salt flat racing or for any kind of racing, really. Those were hill-borne injections right there. In the wall right here, there's just a whole bunch of old catalogs from stuff that they've made for years.
Well, the motorcycle's the truck that I wanted so far, so I'll wait for I'll wait.
Now, I'm not a big motorcycle guy, but I can appreciate a cool looking bike when I see one. And these old, choppers from back in the day looked awesome. That one's got a huge rake, Springer front end, and leaking oil, so they're using it. And these motors, apparently, are not original, but they're made to look like old motors. Here's another, I think they call this a bobber style chopper. It's also got a Springer front end. I mean, I can appreciate they look cool, but I mean, I'm not into it.
I'm gonna spend a little money on it, but I sold my car, my 51. Did you? So I'm gonna bring it back to
What year would this be?
It's a modern replica, but I'm trying to make it look like a 1920s. Obviously, if I buy an original, it's like 150,000. So this, I had to make some that looks like it.
Did you make it, or this is old?
No, this is all handmade.
Really? Wow.
Basically, I buy old parts and put it on to make it look like a 1920s. But the thing is, nobody's doing this type of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't see this that much.
It looks original.
Yeah.
Fool me, right?
Yeah. Well, I did my job.
No, man, it looks original.
See the helmet?
Oh yeah,
Leather
the leather one?
helmet.
Yeah. That wouldn't be the right engine for the period. Huh?
No. The engines back then, they started with a single cylinder, and then they went to a dual, but everything was like exposed, like all
the valve trains and all that.
Ah, this is an 83 engine,
Yeah.
but you know what? It fits the theme. If I get some newer, then it wouldn't look right.
That's a knucklehead, right?
No, it's an iron head.
Iron.
I made it look like a knucklehead.
Oh, okay. And that's a pan head over there?
That one, yeah, that's a pan.
And then that's a shovel head, right? The one over there.
This is an iron head too. It's the same engine.
Oh, really? Right next to Mooneyes, there was this burger joint that apparently they took over the whole parking lot. And they had a whole bunch of nice cars out here too. One of the real interesting cars, this is an actual car. I know it looks like a boat, but they drove it here. So I'm sure they just took a frame of some random car and mounted a boat to it. And since the frame is registered, you can legally drive it as long as it has turn signals and headlights. So here's a few cool looking Volkswagens. And all the way in the corner over here, you got this cool looking Deuce Coupe. What year? I really don't know. I can't tell the years. They all pretty much look alike to me as far as the years go, but I really like these cars. This one's got a really, really big chop. Over here on the other side of the burger joint, there was these cool Roadsters. If you didn't get enough Roadsters from the last video at the LA Roadster show, we have a few good examples right here.
I'm gonna spend a little money on it, but I sold my car, my 51. Did you? So I'm gonna bring it back to I know, I don't want to sell it, but I'll be tight.
over in the corner here, they had a tribute to Ed Big Daddy Roth. Big Daddy Roth was an old car designer and builder, and he built some of the wackiest cars out there. They had like twin engines, 4 headlights, or a multicolored headlight, bubble tops, really cool stuff. You can find a lot of these cars at museums and some private collections. The rat thing here is one of his characters. I really like how they made this display look like if it was his shop, and they displayed all his cars right there and all of his art. It's a cool tribute to him. If you're looking for some old school parts, Mooneyes has a lot of vintage looking, because these aren't vintage, but vintage looking parts. These steering wheels are stuff that you would find back in the day. Chain steering wheels? Sheesh, try to find one now. Well, they have it here. This banjo steering wheel is really cool, and it would look cool on any project, really. They had a lot of cool jackets too. This moon jacket, I mean, it's not a vintage jacket, but it looks really period correct. It's a really nice jacket. I love these Clay Smith cams, like little tins. Clay Smith cams is an old parts maker back in the day also. What's really cool is Mooneyes was purchased by a Japanese company or a Japanese person. And they have these, I don't know what this sticker says, but I thought it was a cool sticker. It's a slug with some Japanese writing. It's cool that they have some of this stuff there too. They also have these fuel lines. So back in the day, it was a big thing to color match the fuel line to your vehicle. And they have them here. And a whole bunch of hot rod parts. They just have everything here. Anything you could be looking for something vintage is here. You know, you guys know I'm a fan of original barn find cars. Yeah, we don't touch the paint. I mean, I don't know if this is painted before or not, but it looks original. The interior has not been redone. It's got blankets on it. All they did was lower it, like really lower it, and drive it. That is my cup of tea there. Because then you'd never see that car. That car would be just in the shop waiting to get painted, or in somebody's yard waiting to come back to life. That way it's on the road. Everybody can enjoy it. It's a cool car. This Chevy's nice. 51 Chevy. I like the paint job it has. The flake and the matte finish. Awesome. But there you go, guys. That was Mooneyes open house. I love coming here. I love supporting the Mooneyes. They've been here for, I think, 60 or more years at this same location here. Now, I know some of you guys don't really know because of the internet, but back in the day, this is where we used to buy parts. There was a bunch of part shops. Mooneyes was one. Super shops. I don't know if you guys remember super shops. PAW. There was shops all over the place where you can buy your parts. Now everything's online, Summit. And I mean, I'm not knocking it. I buy parts there too. But I like supporting them because they've been around forever. They're the OGs. We're one of the OGs. But that's it for me, guys. Thanks again for joining me. Please like and subscribe if you're liking the content. I'm gonna get this bus and go back home. Maybe hit a burger spot or something. But thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one.